True or false? The age group of moviegoers, 3 to 13, 14 to 64, or 65 plus, is an interval variable. Well, in the last question, I showed that age was an interval variable, but that was age as it's normally expressed, like somebody is 20 years old or 23 years old and that sort of a thing. Here we're looking at age groups, and the age groups have been defined. They are these three groups, so I guess we don't have any moviegoers that are under the age of 3. So you're either between 3 and 13, I guess that would be a child, and then 14 to 64, that's an adult, or 65 plus, that's a senior. Now these age groups, although they do have numbers involved in them, do not make up an interval variable. The reason for that is that interval variables have to have options or values that are equal in their size. So, for example, if I was dealing just with proper ages, and somebody said that they are 20, or 21, or 28, or 30, and so on, every one of these takes up 1 year. Somebody is 30 for the entire year that they are 30, and then they become 31, and then they become 32, and so on. So age is measuring things in terms of years. Here we do have things measured in terms of years, but they're groups of years that are not equally sized. 3 to 13 spans 10 years, whereas actually that's 11 years. 11 possible ages fall in there. There's a lot more in here. I think that there's something like 50 or 51 possible ages here. And then who knows how old a person might be when they're going to a movie. There could be many, many ages involved here. Also, if we know that somebody has purchased a senior's ticket to go to the movie, this doesn't tell us at all how old they are. Somebody who's a senior could be 65, they could be 72, they could be 123. We don't know if they're in the 65 years or older group. We don't know anything about their actual age other than they are above the age of 64. So what we've got here is actually a situation where this would be false, because the age group is an ordinal variable. We simply just have categories which can be ranked. You are the youngest when you're in the 3 to 13 group. The next oldest, or the next one in ranking, is 14 to 64, and then finally the oldest is the 65 and over group. This is no longer an interval variable, simply because we do not have equally sized categories, equally sized numerical groups for them to fit into.